Hey everybody, it's Melanie coming to you from the Outer Banks, North Carolina. This is the beach at Bennett Street in Kitty Hawk, and I am so blessed to live here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel, Naked Lady Mandalas. It coincides with my Instagram, Naked Lady Mandalas, and the purpose of this channel and the purpose of that page, also Facebook, is to shine the light. Be the light, shine the light, become somebody new. I have a lighter in my pocket here, or my boob. Shine the light, be the light, and show people the pathway that you can choose to follow if you want change, if you want something better for yourself, if you want to grow and become an amazing person, an amazing human being. You can do that if you choose to, and I've done it now, and I feel pretty darn good at where I'm at, and so I can help you get there. So anyways, a quick backstory, and I have a lovely picture that maybe Nick can throw in this video for me, or maybe I can figure out how to do all this technology. But 5 years ago, I was being hospitalized for mental illness. I was also addicted to Opana, oxymorphone, and I was in a really scary, sick state. I had a 6-month-old daughter that I was breastfeeding and a almost 2-year-old daughter, and going through my darkest period with bipolar, marriage complications, and being completely alone. During this time period 5 years ago, I found Jesus, and granted, my spirituality has grown so much farther beyond just Christianity now, but I really found my spirituality that night that I ended up praying and hearing voice come back and comfort me during detox. So I've been through very tough situations, and today I was reminded of the person I was in the past, and it was ironic because Chris sent me a picture that I'm going to be sharing today about who I was. And when I was addicted, I was driving with kids in the car. I was driving high, and I was passing out behind the wheel. I was driving to and from New York City for a job, and the day after being high all night working, I was passing out at the wheel driving my car. I almost hit a guardrail going 70 miles an hour, and an angel or a miracle stopped me from dying that day. So today, Dylan and I were skateboarding, and this was the first time he and I had skateboarded together in the morning, and going for our morning workout, and we stopped to smoke a joint. And we stopped and we enjoyed some time on a gazebo, and right before we left I said, oh, let's wait, let's take a selfie. I need to do a really good post today. It's gonna be really inspiring. Let's take a selfie together. And he's like, yeah, dude, let's totally do it. So we did, and then we went on our way, and I said, let's just go down another 15 minutes, and then we can go back the 45 minutes that we've come, and you'll be ready to go to work. And we go down, and he says Avalon Drive. He was talking about Avalon Pier. Avalon came up. I should look up. I don't know what Avalon even means, or if it's a name. I don't know what it is, but we watched a truck fly through the air. It had hit the curb on the east side of the road, flew to the west side of the road, and smashed into the bike path. And had we not taken those selfies, that's where we would have been. That man driving also clipped 2 other cars and almost hit somebody, and then smashed. His car reeked of alcohol and cigarettes and sweat. And I felt for him. I felt so much love, because that was me. And I was lucky that that didn't happen to me. I was lucky today that I wasn't that person that I could have killed. It all comes full circle. It all comes back around again if we pay attention. And we reflect back in everybody that we see. We can find a piece of ourselves in everybody that we come into contact with, because we are all one. We are all one consciousness, and every single person on this planet is a reflection of you in one way or another. You can choose to see it like that, or you can choose to look at it a different way. Take what resonates with you. And we stayed there, and I felt like there was more that I had to do there. And I felt this draw to stay. And so we were the only two people, I think, to give a statement. We might have been the only two people to witness that were still present when the police officers arrived. There were so many people out. Like, this was just such a divine miracle that nobody did get hurt, that everybody was safe, because this is such a popular place for people to be bike riding. I pass 100 people every day, at least. Like, I go a long ways too, but it's a popular area. And so we stayed and we gave a statement, and I came to the realization that that man was me. And I think that was the biggest lesson, that enjoying our time here and spending time in the moment and appreciating things in the moment and appreciating the beauty. I also took a picture of when we were standing inside the gazebo and the way the sun was coming through with the light through the clouds. I just really appreciated that beauty, and that probably saved us as well. So take time out of your day to appreciate the beauty. Be grateful that you are here, or the universe will just check you out, because that's what's been happening to a lot of people. Subconsciously, you're making a decision. I don't want to be here. 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 And eventually a freak accident, a disease, something is going to take you down and take you out. And so you have the choice to change this, because I have done this transformation. I am not who I was 5 years ago at all. I'm not the person I was a year ago, but I'm definitely not the person I was 5 years ago. So today is the new moon solar eclipse in Leo, and these energies have been outstanding lately in everything that they are transforming and moving and changing, and with the retrogrades of the planets and the planetary alignments that we're all on the one side of the solar system. And it's like you're either going to see the darkness because we're all on this one side, you're either going to look at the deep, deep darkness, or you're going to be seeing the beautiful, brightest light. And it's going to be an extreme polarity in everybody's lives, but you have a choice to always search for the light. So just keep searching. Find the little things that are beautiful. That man needs to find the gratitude that he is alive, that he didn't kill somebody else, he didn't take out a mom of 3 kids and a dude that is just starting his life. Like, there's so many things to be grateful for today. And I'm grateful that I was there to help if I needed to help. I was nervous that I've been seeing a lot of accidents. I've witnessed 3 little boys drowning in the last 2 months. I've been around water my entire life. I was a lifeguard for a couple of years. I've grown up around the water, and I've always been near the water. Children, all of that jazz. I have never rescued anybody except my daughter last year, and that taught her how to swim. But I've never rescued anybody, like, just being out and about. And now 3 in 2 months. And a car accident in June. Stabilization of the cervical spine and skull fractures, memory loss, 30-second recall memory loss, and she was airlifted. It was bad. And now this accident, and I'm starting to understand that I'm a rescuer. I'm starting to understand that I'm here to help people in their darkest times, and I am here to be a healer, to help you through that transition, and so that you guys can become butterflies as well, because being a butterfly is awesome. I just finished 6 miles on the skateboard this morning. We would have gone a little bit further, however, things happened, and that's okay. So I want you guys to remember that you do not have to be in a place of darkness if you don't want to be. I do have to remind you that change takes time. All of this took a lot of time, but I started making the decision to change 5 years ago when I said, Jesus, please help me. I don't know who else to talk to. Chris had sat down on the bed and looked at me, and I said, please help me. Please help me. I was suffering so badly. I had shit myself 22 times that day, and it was only like 8 hours into the day. And my stomach was on fire, and my body was crawling. And I said, please help me. And he got up, and he looked at me, and he said, I cannot help you. And he turned around, and he walked out. And I knew at that moment I was completely alone. I knew at that moment that I could only be the one to help myself. And I knew in that moment that I needed to see some kind of light. I needed to find some kind of light. And I prayed to God. And I slept for about an hour, which is a long time in a detox process, especially from that. And I saw him in my dream. And it was so healing and comforting. And I knew that there was something more. And I knew that I had a higher purpose. And I prayed one more time to Jesus. 2 years ago now, right after going vegan, and it dropped me to my knees. And I realized that we are living in heaven. This is heaven. Look at this. It's heaven. But we just can't see it because we've been brainwashed to believe that it doesn't exist or that it's somewhere else. So find your heaven. Find your peace. Oh, and so after this accident happened, the other day a man gave me his business card asking me out, and I politely declined. However, he gave me this business card, and I was like, I should leave it somewhere. I feel like I need to leave this business card somewhere because he's going to be connected to somebody else. And I haven't left it anywhere. It's still riding around in the truck. So then there's a business card on the ground, and this is what I pick up. Woohoo! And it's boat enclosure paneling stuff. And I'm like, that's not really exciting. And then I flip it over, and the statement at the top, life on the horizon. Now I read oracle cards, and I've started reading oracle cards this last January. And they're kind of like tarot cards, but I feel like to me, it just speaks to me in a bit different of a way. Maybe I was an oracle in a past life. I have a lot of Greek connections lately popping up. But life on the horizon. It speaks to me. So we've all been waiting, at least I know I have, for a long time to start living. And I said to somebody not too long ago, I was dead for the first 32 years of my life. I didn't want to be here. I struggled to be here. I tried to not be here many times. Death has always been really close by, like big accidents happening. I broke my back. I've almost died like falling and hitting trees, and random like freak accidents where I just like miss it by a chance. Like today. And now I finally feel alive. So let me help you guys feel alive. Ask me questions. Leave it in the comment section below. On this channel, I'm going to do a lot of ascension work. I'm going to do a lot of light work stuff. And I'm going to couple that with my mandalas. And my mandalas contain sacred geometry. This mandala, I never clear coated, and that's okay. I might have to do that, touch it up, because the sand's taken off the paint. But these have sacred geometry in them and light language in them, and it speaks to people on many different levels, and it wakes you guys up. So I'm going to keep showing you guys my mandalas. I'm going to also be doing live videos in mandala creation, and you guys can participate along with me. And I figure I'll just draw some cards, and it'll kind of be like a little party. We can all just sit and chat and have a good time together. But yeah, so take this one in. It's good stuff. There's waves. Fire. I felt fire a lot lately. I feel fire in my soul. I feel fire in my thighs and butt when I'm going uphill and killing it on the skateboard. So your life is on the horizon. You just have to get there. I want to wish you guys all the best. Peace, love, namaste. Much love, my friends. Adios.